In this episode of Solitude and Sailing, we go to a beachside campground and have some time for some rest and relaxation. It was nice having my youngest son stay with me for the weekend. Good times bonding with your son. Dads, we need to do these kind of things more often. Just got back from a nice paddleboard down, I think that's Narrow River, Charlestown Breachway. No, Charlestown Breachway, all the way down. Way up in there. Went back to get my paddleboard. Now, I wonder, I think this connects with the Narrow River, but not 100%. Water was nice. It's clean. You can see the bottom way out there. See a lot of bait fish. Saw some horseshoe crabs. Saw some regular crabs. How clean this water is. It's fresh water coming in from the ocean. So we're at the breachway here. That's fresh salt water. And the mouth of the breachway is that way. It's a nice spot. It's very relaxing, very peaceful. This is what we work hard for, so we can come out and enjoy life a bit, right? Now it's time to put the hot showers going. Got some oysters, gonna cook them up, make some burgers, some wings. We'll be good to go. What do you think about this beach? Back at the camp, we got the fire going. Warmed up my son because he took a dip in the water. Everywhere else is raining, but right here, bright sunny skies, and we have a rainbow to show the blessing that we have right here. It's beautiful weather. Time to head down to the breachway and do some fishing. Check out this current. Current is moving. Current is moving. There's a nice beach on the other end here. Maybe we'll take the paddle boards over and check it out tomorrow. But for today, going on the rocks, doing some fishing. This is a beautiful location. That's my tackle box, my coffee cup, getting the pole ready. But just look at how beautiful. People fishing off the beach. We got a nice shiny rainbow in the distance. I don't know if this phone's catching it. There it is. There were quite a few rainbows this weekend since it was raining often in the distance, but here, sunny. Just gorgeous. Guy fishing right there. Found a nice spot where I could just sit, rest my legs a bit. I'm a little bit sore from all that paddleboarding yesterday. A few years back, there was a juvenile humpback whale right there that had washed ashore. We were hoping to be able to rescue it, but it was too late for this one. Whales are majestic creatures. We do need to protect our waters. We don't know why it washed ashore. That's a beautiful beach right there. And then way down on the end, that's the East Beach. Way down the end is where you can actually pull in. It's limited space, limited vehicles, so it always feels like nobody's here. There's always plenty of room. For those who make it to the beach, that is. Not plenty of room of parking. They just try to keep the crowds down. Some kids fishing. Campsite. It's a good spot. All right, let's get to it. Oh, one more shot of that sun. Look at that. I could just sit here and just watch this. Just look around and not even have to do anything. Just sit and watch. So pretty much, that's what we're gonna do. Sit right there, cast out a little bit, listen to the waves crashing. This is mental therapy. This is therapy for your soul. Therapy for your mind. We're solitude and sailing. Sometimes we're sailing, sometimes we're cruising, sometimes we're just relaxing and fishing. But whatever we do, we try to do things that will be healing to the mind and the spirit. I just saw a bird dive down. I might have caught a fish. Let's see. It's my turn. Let's go cast out. I picked up some sea worms, some squid strips, and clam bellies at the Charlestown Breachway bait shop. The current's so strong here that anytime the bait hits a seaweed or something, it feels like you got a fish biting. I'm sure there were some fish biting the line, but I didn't pull up anything tonight. I did have a nice time out there. Sometimes fishing, it's not always about catching the fish. It's about being out on your own or with some friends and just having a moment where your mind is at ease and there's no one yelling and there's no stress. Can't beat that. Does this remind you of someplace you've been? Ireland, Azores, Cabo Verde? What does it remind you of? Making some coffee in the morning. Little man's still sleeping. I gotta try to keep it down because little man's still sleeping. But check out the view. Look at that. Look at that view. That's what you need in the morning. You need a cup of coffee and water views. This is a camper special in the camping outdoor kitchen. We got some eggs and some cornbread already. Paddle boards. Gotta have some paddle boards. Got a nice view. This is how you do it. Solitude and sailing style. Nothing like a little bit of a hot dog with your eggs in the morning and a cup of coffee. Well, my canopy setup did not last long. We were out golfing and the ranger call to let us know the canopy blew over. Off to Winnapaug Country Club, Westerly. 9 holes. Who's got the best drive? Who's got the best putt? We'll find out. Nice.
That was a good line.
Good read, good line. Oh, stop. It's running. She's a runner. Where's the follow through? It was a nice time golfing, but we had to head back because of the canopy issue. We had a visit from the missus. It was also nice to see my eldest son up from the Marine Corps for the weekend. It was good to see him and his brother walking on the beach together, spending time together. We miss our Marine. Altogether, the weather was pretty fair at Charlestown Beach. It was just a matter of wind a few times. And don't ever let a rainbow go by without taking a moment to get some great pics. I'm an early riser, so one of the things I enjoy is getting up early in the morning and getting out there before the crowd and the noise. I had some nice footage this morning, but my mic failed, so there was no sound. So that'll end up being for another day. It still was a beautiful morning. I picked a nice spot by the water, loaded up my line with some bait, and took to fishing. This turned out to be a really nice morning. Some guys were out there in the water fishing. There were a couple guys fishing off the rocks. But this guy pulled up a chair, and right there was cast out. Enjoyed a cup of coffee in the morning while fishing. One hand on the rod, one hand on the coffee. That's the way to do it. Happy Father's Day for all you dads out there. Hope you have a good Father's Day. I hope you enjoyed this camping trip with the father and son team. Thank you for watching another episode of Solitude and Sailing. We'll see you on the water.